Hey everyone, welcome to Cyberpunk 2077. Today I'm going to show you guys what I call the hacking smart trooper build. With this build, you'll be able to see exactly how powerful and versatile you can be with high intelligence in this game. And showing you the build is going to be my best friend, Price Up, so check him out right here.
What's up everyone, this is Prized Up, a good friend of Sam Fam, and I'm here today to talk to you about this OP hacking build in Cyberpunk 2077. This build is absolutely insane. I'm pretty much going to show you what it looks like to max out your intelligence and hacking, show you the best way to quick hack, breach protocol, and then show you how it's going to look mixed in with some AR perks. Is a deadly combination, and also a build that you can just have a lot of fun with and mess around with. With this build, you're going to see how easy and quick you'll be able to kill a large group of people, even without firing your gun. I have some clips of me killing 10 plus enemies, and I did not shoot my assault rifle once. It is absolutely insane. Alright, well first let's jump into my player build, and let me show you a little bit of the specs. Alright, so at the very beginning of the game, I maxed out my intelligence and my reflexes right away, just because I knew I wanted to get sort of like a hacking type build with assault rifle capabilities. I thought that would be a deadly combo. Turns out it really is. So I currently have 14 attribute points put into intelligence. This is really all I have touched, intelligence and reflexes. I put a little bit in technical ability and body, but we're just going to focus on this right now. We can start off with the breach protocol section here. So I've put most of my perks into quick hacking, but let's start with breach protocol. There's a lot going on here, but the really important ones I have maxed out already, which is the mass vulnerability perk, which reduces the physical resistance for all enemies in the network by 30% for 6 minutes, and this is maxed out. Now this is huge because it's something I like to do at the very beginning of a fight before I have to take down some enemies. I will open up breach protocol and I will unlock mass vulnerability. Dropping their resistance by 30% for 6 minutes is really crazy. That's a long time. I have had few fights that even last 6 minutes, all because of these perks that I have attached. Now this is the resistance version of this perk, and it reduces the resistance for enemies by another 30%. So if you have these two together, your enemies are going to turn completely stupid. They're going to have no skill, no power. Even on very hard, they're going to be really easy to kill. And then the next important aspect of your breach protocol is your data mining and how much you can grab out of access points after you have defeated your enemies. So the data mastermind here is a big one that I maxed out right away. It just increases the components that you acquire from your access points, and that perk goes along really well with your advanced data mine, and this increases the amount of euro dollars that you get from access points. And this is the passive that you'll like. It'll automatically highlight your nearby access point, so it's a lot easier to see. There's a lot going on in this game, but you tend to miss a lot of things when you're fighting. It really helps the access points stand out, and then as I said, you'll get more money and more components. It's that simple. Like I have, as you see right now, I have 64,000 euro dollars, and this is literally after I just purchased a $50,000 cyber deck. I got this money back in just a couple hours. It's actually funny if you think about it. It seems broken, and it might be, but I like it. You'll pretty much never be struggling to get money in this game, and you'll be able to buy whatever you want. Now let's go over to the quick hacking section. This is where I put most of my perks. I do use the quick hacks quite often, even in just one fight. Now hacking is all about RAM and how much RAM you have to use and how much you can recover during a fight. So this biosynergy perk is huge. I suggest getting this one immediately. It allows you to recover RAM during a fight, and once you max it out, it will recover every 60 seconds. This is perfect for side jobs and gigs where the fights don't necessarily go longer than 1 or 2 minutes, especially if you are hacking at this level. The bloodware, I would say, is equally as important here. When you max this out, 3 out of 3 perks, it deals 30% more damage with your quick hacks. The Forget Me Not passive perk is pretty big as well. When you eliminate a target affected by a quick hack, you instantly receive 1 unit of RAM. This is big because when you incorporate your breach protocol mass vulnerability perks, it makes it a lot easier to kill an enemy with a quick hack, such as the burning hack or the contagion gas hack. When you reduce the resistance of your enemies by nearly 60%, and then you deal 30% damage with a quick hack, you can kill them almost instantly, and then at the same time you will be recovering more RAM units, so you can repeat the process over and over again. Increasing your quick hand duration is also very important. If I can get this to max this to 50%, I'll be even deadlier. And then the weak link perk here is also very important. This is something I'm going to max out next. Reduces the required RAM for quick hacks, and if I can max this out to 3, it will be 3 units less per quick hack. After I max these 2, I'll be unstoppable. It's not even funny. I'll be able to kill anyone just by hacking. Alright, so let's jump into the action here. I'll show you guys how I actually go about confronting enemies. Usually I will just start off safely in a distance, crouch behind some cover so they don't see me. Just get a rough area scan, see where the cameras are, see where the enemies are. I like to start out with a ping. That way it shows me everything in the network in the area. It'll highlight the enemies right here. Show me everyone that I need to be worried about. And then after that I will lock on to a floodlight or a screen or a laptop or even a enemy themselves, and I will go into breach protocol here. And that's where we begin this process here. I'm sure you guys already know how this works, but my options here are the mass vulnerability, which I talked about earlier, which reduces the resistance of the enemies. And then Ice Pick here, which reduces the quick hack cost by 1 RAM unit. Now both of these, it's always good to get both of them, but I always just go straight for mass vulnerability, and sometimes you just happen to unlock the Ice Pick breach at the same time and you'll just get lucky. You can also take your time and plan it out, but when you max out your hacks and you have all these perks for RAM recovery and lower cost of RAM, you don't necessarily need Ice Pick anymore, but sometimes you get it. So this one's pretty easy, 1C, 1C, 5-5. As you guys know, it starts off horizontally and then goes vertically and then horizontally again. You need to match the numbers. In this instance, I got both of them. So I exit. As you can see here, mass vulnerability has been unlocked for 6 minutes. And obviously this fight is not going to take 6 minutes. So I go over to the guy here, the enemy on the wide right. He's by himself, so I figure suicide is going to be a good option. So he can go ahead and just kill himself without these guys knowing, and that is just making it a lot easier for me to cut straight down the middle to the action without worrying about this guy on the wide. Now as you can see, I've done the suicide, which takes a lot of RAM, yet I still have 7 out of 17 RAM to use here, and the cost of crippling movement, overheat, and contagion are all 1 RAM. It's actually insane. It's really fun, but it is broken. It is OP. So I go with Contagion here on this first guy, because the cool thing about this hack right here is that it affects enemies in the vicinity, and he's fairly close to this guy right here. So this one is going to be perfect. Get that one out of the way. And then while I'm at it, since I have RAM to go around for days, I'm going to throw overheat on this guy too. So now look at this. It's going, damage numbers are going crazy. I haven't done anything yet. I'm crouching up. I see these guys dying. I see this guy pulling out a gun, about to shoot himself in the head. Look at that. Crazy. Just like that, everyone is dead. All 3 guys are dead. The loot is mine, and just to be safe, I'll get an extra little point there for a headshot while he's down. Here's another good example of how to initiate. I see a crime in progress at the bottom of my screen in the minimap, and I go to take a look. Now height advantage is huge. You can get really close to an enemy and they will not see you. It's crazy. So here what I'm gonna do, I'm just scanning, I'm looking around. See, I see a drone here. I haven't done much with a drone in the past, but here I go with a ping, and it shows me all of the highlighted enemies in the area here. And then I didn't know what to do with this drone, so I just went with suicide. I said, why not? Let me get rid of this drone right away without me having to try. And there I put an overheat on the enemy up top. Can still unlock the mass vulnerability. I finished my breach protocol on this enemy, which affects all the enemy in the area. I have the drone killing himself. This enemy is going to overheat. and he's just going to be weak, so I'm just going to kill him in 5 bullets. And look. Just like that. That's it. Very easy. It's very fun. It's actually a lot more fun than I thought it would be. And you get so much street cred, so many experience points. Now you're going to want to ping again to see if there's any more enemies in the area or find an access point that you might have missed. And look at that. It pings and it pops up. It shows me exactly where everything in the network is connecting to the access point right here on this antenna. And you'll be able to see, you'll be able to get used to where these are going to be, so you won't necessarily need to ping. So I upgrade my breach protocol, I upgrade my quick hack, and look at this, a random enemy is highlighted for me with the mass vulnerability demon on him, so he is dumb and he is dead. Now here I go in the access point, typing in the passcodes here. You always want to aim for data mine V3 because you're going to get more euro dollars, more components, more quick hacks. If you get both, that's fine, or all three, even better. It looks like I got all three. That is a lot of street cred, a lot of experience, a lot of data, a lot of components, and that's a lot of money. Alright, well that's about it for breaching, quick hacks, and intelligence. I'm going to be doing an assault rifle tip video pretty soon, because that is, in my opinion, the best gun to pair up with your intelligence and hacking. So be on the lookout for that. Hope you guys enjoyed my first video here with Sam Fam.